When we're attached to the outcome in the manifestation process, this is not a fun place to be. It's not a fun place to be. Not only does it block the manifestation from coming into your life in the fastest way possible, it makes the journey unenjoyable. It makes the journey feel like a struggle. It makes the journey not feel like a magical unfolding of manifestations coming into your life, which is what I believe is possible for every person. My manifestations come in pretty easily unless my ego gets in the way and tries to create the struggle, the unnecessary struggle. Not that discomfort won't arise, but the suffering and the struggle comes from something else. And so what we're going to be talking about is how to remove this attachment so that we can enjoy the process, but also allow the manifestation to come into our life in a much faster way as well. Because it's so powerful to detach. There's a beauty in detachment, and it actually works very backwards to what the mind thinks. So in this video, we're going to be talking about how to detach from the outcome when manifesting something into your existence. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation to see if you're a good fit to work with me one-on-one personally. So before we talk about the solution, let's talk about the problem for a second here. Let's highlight the give because we always want the solution. Like, well, Francis, what's the solution? What's the solution so that I can manifest this thing? Give me the 1, 2, 3 steps. Now, I'm here to give you that solution, but let's highlight the issue just a little bit so that we can see the significance of the problem. The problem is that attachment makes it so that no matter what happens, either way, you're pretty much going to be in a position that's non-enjoyable. I'll tell you why. Because think about it like this. When you're attached, you're really dependent on getting the manifestation for a fulfillment, right? Obviously, we all know that. But even if you get it, if you're attached to it, can you really enjoy it? See, the ego thinks that by attaching to something, it's going to get the most pleasure out of it, right? If I cling on to this thing in my life, I'm going to get the most value out of this. I'm going to enjoy it the most. Actually, that is not the case at all. Because what the ego thinks is that if I attach to this thing in my life, I'm going to get the best possible value, the best possible pleasure. So I'm going to get every ounce of pleasure I can get from this. But that's not the truth. Here's the truth. When you're attached, yes, you're scared of not getting it. But even if you get it, you're actually scared of losing it now. Because if you're scared of not getting it, that also means you're scared of losing it, right? Because if you're attached, you're now scared of losing it. And it's not fun to be scared of losing something. There's no sense of fulfillment there. Because even while you have it, you're always just scared of losing this thing. That is not a fun place to be. So that's one thing. Also, that fear of losing it is the thing pushing it away to begin with. So this fear of losing it and this fear of not having it is the exact energy that pushes things out of your life. This is why when you're really needy for somebody, it's like you feel an energy like, I don't want to be with this person, because they can literally sense that. So what we need to do counter logically is to find a way to detach, find a way to be good either way. So that's the problem right there. You can't enjoy it no matter what happens, and even if you get it, you're going to find a way to blow it up and lose it, and because that's what attachment does. And you might not even get it from that attached place as well. You may not even manifest it, but if you somehow do it using your ego and manifesting things from that space of ego, you might be scared of losing it, most likely, and you might even find a way to lose it as well, because you're so scared of losing it, and that energy screws something up in your vibe, And there you go. That's the problem. So what's the solution? Well, now that you understand the problem, we need to understand that part of the solution is getting into an energy of allowing the universe to bring it to us and being okay with this present moment regardless of what happens. I'm not saying to not have an intent. You can still have an intent. You can still go after what you want to go after, but we need to step into an energy of surrender, of allowing this moment to be, not needing anything or anyone. When I meditate specifically with the intention of allowing everything to be. And the more that I can step into that energy of allowing everything to be as it is, not to get somewhere, I actually start to notice manifestations popping in really quick. Because you have to understand that the universe is always working in your favor. But if you're thinking you have to fight the universe and use your ego, that's exactly what you're going to manifest in your life. I invite you to open your reality up to the possibility that it does not have to be a difficult process. Manifestation's so easy. Creating your life is so easy. I'm not saying it's going to be comfortable, but I am saying it doesn't have to feel like a struggle. Discomfort is a part of growth, but struggle is an internal resistance to this present moment. So understand that what works for me is to meditate daily, but you need to get into a space of allowing whatever is to be, whatever you need to do. What works for me is meditation. I meditate every single day. I've been doing so for the last 5 years to specifically allow everything to be for those 20 minutes. I'm very focused in my meditations. I'm very concentrated, but I'm concentrated on what is happening now, and I allow it to be. There's nowhere to get to, there's nowhere to go. Just allow. Maybe it doesn't work for you. I think meditation is a great tool that works for everybody, but if it doesn't work for you, find what works for you. Although I do encourage and invite you to test meditation, because most people haven't followed through long enough to really see that it is something valuable. But I want you to understand that you need to let go of the manifestation. I think meditation and detaching, realizing that you don't have to believe in your fears and your thoughts, is one of the most powerful ways. Because some people talk about letting go, and they think letting go is not going after the manifestation. And I think that is a bunch of BS, belief systems. Because actually, what you need, that's what Ralph Smart always said. I feel like a copy, so I'm not going to use that. What you have to understand is that actually, like, letting go is not about not going after what you want. If you want to manifest a relationship or connection with somebody, I'm not saying don't talk to them. It's like, oh, I'm going to let go of. It's like, imagine this. Imagine you want to ask somebody out, and then you say, oh, I'm going to let go. And then you don't ask them out. And then you never see them again. Like maybe they could have came to you. Maybe I'm living from a limitation. But like, I don't believe in not taking action and letting go. I believe, you know what? I take that back. I think that there's a place to not take action and let go, and literally synchronicity comes in, and you can do things like affirmations. But sometimes I think that for certain manifestations, it's about going after what you want, but simultaneously not caring if you get it. It's such a beautiful art, I believe. Like, for example, let's say you're trying to manifest 1 million subscribers, right? Let's say you're trying to manifest, let's just say 1 million subscribers. Like, does it mean that you're not gonna post any videos at all and then let it go and trust the universe? Not necessarily. You're still gonna have to post some videos here and there, at least one, you know? Maybe you can manifest 1 million subscribers in one video. I don't know, it's definitely possible. I'm sure it has been done. But the truth is that what I find the best way to truly create the highest probability of being able to create the best possible chance of you manifesting what you want is simultaneously going after the manifestation, but not caring if you get it. People feel that energy off of you. People can sense when you don't care, when you're just going after it, the universe can sense that. The universe feels that. This is why I think meditation and letting go and combining this with action is one of the most powerful things. I just want to be clear, I'm not saying that just meditating and letting go means you can't manifest, but I think I like to live personally in a reality where I bring the two perfectly together, where I merge the human aspect of taking action and I bring together the letting go aspect of life. Whichever one you feel in resistance to, it's like if one of those things makes you triggered or something, I would investigate that. If you think that you just need to take action and like letting go is like, oh, that triggers you, maybe it's time for you to let go a little bit. If you're only letting go and then I say take action maybe is a good thing and that triggers you, maybe it's something for you to investigate. I'm not saying you have to, but I like to actually bring the two together. So what I wanted you to share is that it's whatever allows you though to not care, whatever allows you to not be attached to getting it. And so sometimes it's actually about not caring that you're even attached, not being attached to the fact that you're attached. It's like, oh, I'm attached. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm attached. It's being non-resistant to what is. That's the solution. I could go into how to do that in this video, but it's whatever allows you to be in non-resistance to what is. If you need to read Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, then go do it. If you have to go to the gym to feel good and not be attached, then go do it. If you have to go to the beach, wake up on a Sunday morning and then take a cold shower, whatever works for you, then go do it. If you have to meditate in the morning, go do it. Whatever allows you to not care, whatever allows you to feel at your highest vibration. Sometimes for me, allowing how I feel, allowing negative emotions to be there and not resisting those emotions is actually the best way for me to raise my vibration sometimes. To not be in any resistance to anything, to completely allow this moment to be as it is. That can be the solution sometimes, okay? So just consider that. And so the last thing I want you to understand is that ultimately this is a journey of balancing the masculine and the feminine. Knowing what you want, setting the intention, going after it, but not getting so lost in what you want that you take away from this present moment. Because when you're going after something, but you're disconnected from the present moment, you're actually not in the vibration of having it, you're in the vibration of not having it. But you have to understand that your manifestation only exists in this present moment. Your manifestation doesn't exist one day in the future. It's going to happen now. And some people try to chase a better future while feeling not so good now, when the truth is that the future doesn't exist and the only moment that exists is now. So it's this beautiful paradox of going after what you want, taking the actions if you feel it's necessary, not saying you have to, but for some manifestations, I do believe that taking action is something that needs to be done sometimes, depending on the scope and the, you know, how big the manifestation is or whatever you have to do. Not saying the action has to be hard, you have to be, you know, overly masculine. It might be uncomfortable, but it doesn't have to be hard. There's a difference there. And so it's a balance of knowing what you want, setting the intention, but somehow completely being okay with where you are. That's how you detach from the outcome when manifesting. You detach from the outcome from manifesting by learning to accept what is, seeing the value of presence, seeing the value of allowing this moment to be, which is something that I believe we can really forget sometimes when we're going after our manifestations. And so I invite and encourage you to invite more of an allowing of what is into your life and see that maybe, just like magic, your manifestations actually start to pop up just like magic. It just pops up. I invite and encourage you to invite more presence and maybe be open as well to literal magic popping up in your life. Okay, so that's all I have for this video. Once again, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation. And as always, have yourself a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.